Hi guys, sorry if the lighting is not good. I am getting ready to go to my doctor's office because I am afraid that I am getting shingles in my left ear. I had Ramsay Hunt syndrome in my right ear and right side of my face last year, and I have these sores that I don't know if they're shingles or what they are, or if they're nothing. So I'm on my way there shortly to figure out what they are. So I will be checking in as we go. And yeah, let's try to manage expectations because...
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Okay, so we're on our way to go see the doctor now, and...
Mom to the rescue.
Yeah, pretty much my mom is awesome because I would have no one else to drive me.
You're still filming.
So, how do you feel about all this, Mom? She's not impressed. She's not happy.
Well, no, it's like, well, what else? You know, like, again? I just don't want it to be as intense as it was last time, because I know you were in a lot of pain.
Yeah, I don't want it to be that way either, so let's hope that it's not that. You try not to get too far ahead of yourself when thinking about things, but then you gotta kind of weigh out some of the options. And maybe, yeah, you should only do that when you see the doctor and blah, 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 but at the same time, I don't know, I'm not always that type of person. Right, Mom? But I don't know if any of us are when we're faced with things that could be and diagnoses that could be, you know, whether they're reoccurrent, sorry about that truck, whether they're reoccurrent or they're new, if there's a possibility of something happening with our health, I think all of us would be concerned and wanting to find answers, even when we don't have all the information or we don't have all the medical professionals on our side or talking to us or whatever the case may be. Look at that thing, the stairs on it. So we're out of the doctor's, and as you can see, I had a culture taken of my sores in my ear. The doctor was not convinced it was shingles, but I told him that the first time I had it, it did not present like that either. So anyways, I'm hoping that it's not. Anyways, I was able to get a prescription, so I'm happy about that, and the results should come tomorrow. So we'll see by the time this video gets put up what has happened. At least I got meds, and at least it's gonna be confirmed whether it is or it isn't. But today it did start changing colors, so whatever. Anyways, so that's the news. I'm going to the pharmacy now to get my prescription. And hopefully, if this is shingles, it does not spread because they popped the fluid in there, and so I'm hoping that it doesn't spread if it's that.
48 hours later.
I just received a voicemail today from the nurse to call her back at the clinic that I was at. And I called, and I don't have to be taking these medications anymore. These lovely blue pills that are just, they make me sick, man. Anyway, I don't have to take them because it turns out that I don't have shingles. The test came back negative. So I'm happy about that. I'm relieved that it's not shingles. I'm happy that I still went to check it out because otherwise I would have been way more paranoid. So I figured, well, even if it's not shingles, I'll at least be I'm still being proactive and I'm still trying to advocate as best I can for myself. It's interesting the amount of managing that you have to do in your mind. You know, I felt protected because of these. I felt, I was afraid that if I didn't go on any medication, that I would wake up and the left side of my face would be paralyzed. I don't think the doctor knew exactly what Ramsay-Hunt syndrome was. I think he thought that the shingles and the facial palsy was like two separate things that happened and that they weren't like in conjunction with one another. And I also had to explain to him about, the fact that my shingles did not appear as a typical presentation of shingles because it was missed for a week. And so the nurse that I spoke with took my info and was thankful that I shared with her my experience because she told me that at least she's able to know the next time someone comes in who may have shingles that it may not look like a typical rash and it may not look like it's all over the place, because for me it was only one sore that then, because I kept scratching, developed into 3 sores. I think it's important for us to continue to advocate for ourselves and to share our stories with these doctors and nurses because it'll help them and hopefully they'll take it, right? This week has taught me a lot about acceptance as well, because I was saying to myself, well, okay, if I have shingles, then I have it. I'm doing what I can. I'm protecting myself. So I wasn't like nervous on that front. I was more nervous about whether or not my face was going to become paralyzed or not. Yeah, so if you're dealing with like being paranoid about your health, and like I was dealing with phantom pain, like last night my ear, all in my ear was like all burning. And I even felt it even on the right ear. And I was like, what is happening? Like, come on. Like, and it's been itchy since the beginning. So I didn't know what was what. And so it's just, but this is what we have to deal with when we've dealt with health complications before. We have to, I feel like it's maybe always at the back of our minds to some degree that it may happen again. And if it does, what are we going to do? How we're going to react? We already have an idea of what it's going to be like. So then it's like managing expectations and seeing what it would be like this time around. Anyways, I sympathize with anyone who has had Ramsay-Hunt syndrome twice or shingles twice or multiple times. And now I am considering getting the Shingrix vaccine or whatever you call it. Leave your comments down below if you've ever gotten the vaccine, what it's been like for you. Also, have you ever dealt with a reoccurrence of Ramsay-Hunt syndrome or shingles or whatever? Talk to me down in the comments. Let's talk. And I'd love to know your story and how you dealt with it, or if you've been like me and have been like, oh no, do I have shingles? Do I not have shingles? What do I do? Are the doctors going to believe me? What's in my file? Like all this type of stuff. So anyways, hope we can have a nice discussion about it. If you like this video, then give this video a like. If you need to relax, then click right here. If you would like to see more of what I've been up to these last few weeks, then I'll also post here, and subscribe if you like what you see. Okay, talk to you next Friday. See you.